Special situation back. You will see him in all return situations. Now they may switch, and Don Cockroft will be kicking off. And they do switch as Harper now goes to the far side. And the National Football League season is underway. Harper circles under, takes it at the 14. He's to the 20, the 25, and returns to the 29-yard line. Randy Rich of the Browns, man who made the tackle, along with Ron Bolton. The officials will spot the ball at the 30-yard line. Matt Robinson is the quarterback. Notice the wrapping on that right hand. That can give him some problems.
Well, they're going to take an opportunity to see what he does from center because they do not want to fumble at this stage of the game.
Scott Durking, number 25, Kevin Long, 33, are the two running backs. Kevin Long gets the first call, and he picks up 3 yards to the 33. It'll be 7. Mike St. Clair makes the tackle. The wide receiver, Wesley Walker, number 85, and Derek Gaffney, number 81. Jerome Barkham is the tight end.
Number 85, Wesley Walker, he's a game breaker for the New York Jets. Undoubtedly, he's going to be double covered most of the afternoon by the Cleveland Browns.
Second down. On the near side. Kevin Long. 38-yard line, 3rd down and 2. Jerry Shirk, Mickey Sims make the tackle. We'd like to welcome those of you across the nation that are now joining us. The Cleveland Browns kicking off to the New York Jets. The Jets have the ball at their own 38-yard line, 3rd down and 2. This has been their opening series. Mickey Schuler comes in, 2 tight ends on the set. Woody Bennett, Clark Gaines, and Kevin Long are in. 3rd down and 2. Clark Gaines in motion. First down. Kevin Long to the 41-yard line. Tom Darden made the tackle. The offensive line for the Jets from left to right is Chris Ward, Randy Rasmussen, Joe Fields, Eric Cunningham, and Marvin Powell.
You know, you talk about that offensive line of the New York Jets. Many feel it as good as any offensive line in the National Football League, particularly the 2 offensive tackles, 72 Chris Ward, 79 Marvin Powell.
Jets first down, their own 41. Opening drive of the ball game. Bruce Harper, who stayed in, he is brought down at the 45-yard line by Lyle Alzado, and he picks up 4 yards on the play.
Number 77, Lyle Alzado. He has a little stunt going on right now. He's taking the inside, and he happens to be guessing right because he's going right in the direction of the ball carrier. And he comes up and makes the tackle along with number 59, Charlie Hall. But he made about 3 yards.
2nd down and 6. Gaffney in motion. First pass is complete to Walker. First down the sidelines, out of bounds. Oliver Davis stops it.
Well, there's a man they want to get the football to, number 85, and particularly in the open field with his tremendous speed. They want a defensive back to have to make an open field tackle on him. Quick screen, faking to the back, not much of a fake at all, but getting the ball out quickly to the wide receiver, and there's one-on-one situation out there, and I guarantee you that Oliver Davis, number 21, does not like to come up and make the tackle on 85 Wesley Walker all afternoon.
At the Cleveland 47-yard line, first down. Second first down in the ball game for the Jets. Jerome Barkham in the slot shows motion. Scott Durking, the ball carrier. Charlie Hall was there for the defense. Let's look at that Cleveland defense with Mike St. Clair, Mickey Sims, Jerry Shirk, and Lyle Alzado up front.
Lyle Alzado, number 77, is the new man in town, and they need his pass rush. But the man that stabilizes that defense, number 72, Jerry Shirk, talked to him before the ball game. He said he's healthy, ready to play.
Linebackers, Charlie Hall, Dick Ambrose, Clay Matthews starting on the right side. Walt Michaels, the head coach of the Jets. 2nd down, a little over 4. Durking. It'll be close to a first down. Mickey Sims makes the tackle. The secondary for Cleveland, Ron Bolton and Oliver Davis on the corners. Clarence Scott and Tom Darden at the safety.
They've got a good defensive unit back there, particularly number 27, Tom Darden, who was an all-pro free safety last year.
3rd down and 1. The ball just outside the Cleveland 37-yard line. So again, Mickey Schuler comes in, 2 tight ends, and Clark Gaines comes in, 3 running backs. Scott Durking, Kevin Long, and Clark Gaines. Gaines on the right wing, 3rd and 1. Durking, it will be close. He is on the skin part of the infield. May have had a little trouble with his footing, and he had a lot of trouble with the Cleveland defense.
Yes, sir. And I'll tell you, in a short yardage situation like that, a very key man is the middle linebacker, because the defensive line is bunched up, and they're going to be pinching inside. Number 52, Dick Ambrose, is free, and he has to read that play, and he has to go. He can't be waiting around looking. He's got to create something and try to get in the backfield and get some penetration. He did that time. Whether it was soon enough or not, we'll see right now.
First down.
That shows you, Charlie, just how quickly that middle linebacker has to react, because Ambrose reacted very quickly on that situation, made a good play, but still wasn't good enough to stop them from making the first down.
At the Cleveland 36-yard line, first down.
New York Jets have a good drive going here for the first one of the 1979 regular season.
They stay now with 2 tight ends. The remaining back is Kevin Long. This is a throwing formation. They give instead to Long. He jumps outside. He's in trouble. Picks up a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. Lyle Alzado is there.
Number 52, Dick Ambrose, on that last play along the line of scrimmage. That middle linebacker has to be quick from side to side, because he has to beat blockers to the ball carrier, and he does a fine job. Number 52, Dick Ambrose. And he made the play. Even though he didn't make the tackle, he made that back change directions, enabling the rest of the defensive pursuing team to come up and make the tackle.
2nd down and 8. Now Robinson has thrown only 1 pass. It was complete to Walker. Breaking clean is Kevin Long. He may have the first down. Jerry Shirk finally stops it.
I'll tell you what Robinson did very well that time. They came up. They didn't let the Cleveland Browns get set. They went on a quick count, and I think they caught them before they were really set to play defense. Sign of a good quarterback is a quarterback that's going to change his cadence. He'll go on a quick count, he'll go on medium range counts, and then he'll go on long counts, trying to confuse that defense. Make sure that they're the ones that are playing defense and not the offense playing defense. If that makes any sense. Doesn't look like Matt Robinson's having any problems with that bad thumb right now.
But he's only thrown 1 time.
And you notice that the pass that he threw was a very sure pass.
3rd down and about an inch to go for the first down. 26-yard line. Lynn, do you gamble here? Do you go deep in the end zone, or do you just pick up the first down?
I think what they're going to do is go for the first down, because they've had successes on the last 2 occasions. They don't want to bog down now. They figure they can make a couple of inches going straight ahead.
Short yardage situation. Durking, Long, and Gaines, 2 tight ends. Kevin Long dives and is pushed back. Dick Ambrose met him over the top, and Clay Matthews, the right linebacker, was also there.
Well, I'll tell you, they talk about middle linebackers, but so far, number 52, Dick Ambrose, is showing me something, because he's been in on all these plays, these crucial plays, but unfortunately, number 77 is Lyle Alzado. Lyle says, give me anything that I can get a hold of, whether it's a face mask, the headgear, or anything. Just give me a part of that different colored jersey.
And he tried to get the football, too. First down, just outside the 25-yard line of Cleveland. Jets started this drive back on their own 30-yard line. This is the 12th play of the drive. Sweep right side with Bruce Harper. 18-yard line. Alzado coming down the line, makes the tackle on Bruce Harper.
That play didn't look like much, but it picked up about 6 yards. In order to get outside, somebody has to be doing some blocking on that offensive unit.
2nd down and 4. Just outside the 18-yard line. Walker goes wide to the far side. Gaffney is wide to the near side. Running backs are split. Bruce Harper and Kevin Long. Now they close up formation. Kevin Long was shut down by the defensive right side of the Browns. Cut back inside and was brought down by Mike Sinclair.
Charlie, a good running back has to be running with his head up to make sure that he knows where his offensive linemen are blocking the defensive linemen. They're too big on defense to take him where they don't want to go. So what you do is just block them. Number 72 is Jerry Shirk, an outstanding defensive lineman. He's going to be blocked on by 65, Joe Fields. And Joe just took him the way that he wanted to go, and the back cut behind him.
At at the 13-yard line, first down. Durkee. He has 3 yards on the play, and Jerry Shirk, the defensive right tackle, the 10-year veteran, was there, along with Clay Matthews from USC. Matthews, number 57, was the #1 draft choice a year ago, but he was injured in preseason into the first part of the season. We really didn't know what he could do. He has come on to beat out Gerald Irons, his starting right linebacker.
And Charlie, they just made that decision this morning to go with Matthews as opposed to Gerald Irons.
2nd and 7. Second pass for Robinson. Incomplete. He was going over the middle. Kevin Long was there. Markham was also in the neighborhood, and he may have been just throwing it away.
No, he wasn't throwing it away. That ball took off on him. That was like an upshoot pass, the thing that you don't want down there, because there was a couple of safety men back there in the end zone that almost had a hand on it. They can't afford to give it up down here.
What causes the ball to take off?
The release, the way he releases the football.
Is that thumb?
The thumb definitely has a factor.
Okay.
Definitely a bearing.
He's got tape on that jammed thumb that he suffered a couple of days ago. 3rd down and 7. Robinson slipped. He'll be sacked. He's dropped back at the 17 of the 18-yard line by Lyle Alzado.
Yes, sir, you're talking about the man that they wanted to put pressure on the quarterback. The thing they did not have last year was a good pass rush. The acquisition of number 77, Lyle Alzado, they hoped would solve some of that problem, and it did. Firstly, there was good coverage in the secondary because there wasn't anybody open. Otherwise, Robinson would have released the football.
Pat Leahy with a field goal attempt. It will be from 25-yard line, an attempt of 35 yards. Timoresco holding. It is up. It is good. The score, the New York Jets 3, the Cleveland Browns nothing. We'll be back to Shea Stadium with a kickoff in a moment. Pat Leahy with a 35-yard field goal. 16 plays on a drive that covered 53 yards. 7 minutes, 52 seconds. Time consumed. Rookie feature number 83. But the key man on the return is number 89, Keith Wright, for the Cleveland Browns. And Pat Leahy will be kicking off from the 35-yard line. 2 yards deep in the end zone, right out to the 10, the 15, 20, breaks it. Excellent return near the 40-yard line. Keith Wright in his 2nd year from Memphis State. Ken Schroy is the man who made the tackle. Wright drafted in the 5th round a year ago. So now the Browns, for the first time in this season, when it counts, go on offense. With Brian Sipe at quarterback, Greg Pruitt and Mike Pruitt are the 2 running backs.
Look for Mike Pruitt today. I think he's going to be a big man in this offensive attack for the Cleveland Browns because the Jets undoubtedly will be keying on 34, Greg Pruitt.
Cleveland from their own 40-yard line. Rucker in motion. Second back through with a flag down is Greg Pruitt. Dan Blanca makes the tackle along with Joe Pellegrini, but there was a marker on the play. The opening drive of the Jets, there was not a flag. Penalty against the Browns, it is refused. The receivers for Cleveland, Dave Logan and Reggie Rucker on the outside. Here's the call from the referee, Fred Silva.
3, defense, grabbing the face mask, illegal motion, replay.
Okay, we had offsetting penalties, so we'll bring it back to the 40-yard line, and the down will go over. Ozzie Newsome is the tight end, joining Reggie Rucker and Dave Logan as the 3 receivers.
Ozzie Newsome, the tight end, number 82, is going to be, he's an outstanding tight end right now. In his 2nd year, they feel he's really going to be super. Dave Logan, Reggie Rucker, they have played very little so far this preseason because of injuries. Really, this is their first full game.
So we start all over with offsetting penalties from the Cleveland 40. Mike Pruitt. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Marty Lyons was there along with Stan Blanca. The offensive line for the Cleveland Browns, Doug Deacon, George Beeler, Tom DeLeon, Robert E. Jackson, and Henry Shepard.
This is a good offensive line, and Brian Sipe felt that that offensive unit of the Cleveland Browns can move the football against anybody.
Head coach Sam Retigliano of Cleveland. On defense, they have a Robert L. Jackson. On offense, a Robert E. Jackson. I asked Sam, you know, what do you call him? He said, I call him Robert Offense and Robert Defense. 2nd and 10. Rucker in motion. Tight throw. It is there on target. Reggie Rucker is out of bounds near the first down. Bobby Jackson was chasing him for the New York Jets. They'll spot it right at the 50-yard line. We'll see how they call it. It will be a first down.
Reggie Rucker missed most of the preseason because of a leg pull or muscle in his leg pull, but looked like he was completely free and healthy on that play.
Defensive line for the New York Jets this year, they are a 4-3 with Lawrence Pillars, Joe Pellegrini, Joe Klecko, and Marty Lyons up front.
Joe Klecko, number 73, he's the man that makes things happen out there for the New York Jets. He's playing that defensive right tackle position.
50-yard line, first down. Jets lead it 3-0. Greg Pruitt to the 45, to the 40, and then out of bounds. Donald Dykes was chasing him. They'll mark him out around the 38-yard line. It's a first down.
Some outstanding blocking on this play, and of course what Cleveland Browns want to do is get the ball to number 34, Greg Pruitt, and you can see 64, George Beeler out, blocking 82. Talking about the tight end Newsome, he does a good job of blocking number 59 linebacker Martin for the New York Jets, enabling Pruitt to jump outside and get the first down. There's a lot of blocks that have to be executed very well on a wide play like that. That time, Cleveland Browns did it.
At the New York 38-yard line, first down Cleveland. Greg Pruitt, right side, big hole. Brought down near the 30-yard line by Burgess Owens. The linebackers for the Jets are Greg Buttle, Stan Blinka, and Bob Martin.
Number 54, the middle linebacker, Stan Blinka, according to the Jet coaching staff and Walt Michaels, is a real pleasant surprise because they figured he was good, but they didn't think he was going to be as good as he is right now this soon. He's doing a very good job for them, and he is not making mistakes defensively.
Drafted in the 5th round from Sam Houston State. He went there, by the way, on a track scholarship. And the track coach was also the football coach, convinced him to come out and play football. 2nd down and 2. The New York 30-yard line. Straight ahead is Mike Pruitt. Leaves near the 26. He'll have the first down. The secondary for the Jets. Bobby Jackson, Donald Dykes, the rookie at right corner. Schaefer Suggs, Burgess Owens at the safety.
Number 26, Donald Dykes, not only does an outstanding job playing defense, but he is dynamite in rushing that punter and that extra point and field goal kicker. He's blocked 2 already in preseason.
First down Cleveland, New York 26-yard line. 12 seconds on the 30-second clock. They take a lot of time. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. The play gets off with 3 seconds on the 30-second clock. Pruitt on a sweep is out of bounds. This is Mike Pruitt of Purdue. Marty Lyons, the #1 draft choice from Alabama, defensive right end, and Bob Martin, the right linebacker, were both chasing him. A gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
You can credit a fine defensive effort at that time by number 22 Burgess Owens and number 93 Marty Lyons, because they wouldn't let him inside. They kept stringing out that offensive line and stringing it out till the rest of the pursuing defensive unit could catch up.
2nd down 9 at the New York 25-yard line. And then, like we said in the opening, both ball clubs, strong offenses last year. They start with strong offenses this year. Quick opener, Greg Pruitt. Pruitt's in the clear. Inside the 10-yard line. 34. Greg Buttle makes the stop on Greg Pruitt. And Bobby Jackson was also there.
Charlie, a quick opening play that time on a quick count, hoping to catch New York Jets. Maybe not totally prepared for the play. Number 54, Stan Blinka. He's making a read, but he is dead because number 54, the center, Tom DeLeon, is right there. He had the proper angle to block him, and there was no way that Blinka could make the play. Good execution by the Cleveland Browns.
At the 8-yard line, first down, goal to go Cleveland. Jets lead it 3-0. 3:42, time remaining, first quarter from Shea Stadium. Mike Pruitt. Close to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and goal to go. And Joe Klecko makes the tackle. Of course, a lot of ball games starting earlier today. Houston had to come from behind to defeat Washington 29-27. It was Philadelphia over the Giants, 23-17. Giants gave them a bit of trouble early, but that was it. Finally, in a close one. Look at this. Hello. And Minnesota over San Francisco, but the 49ers put more points on the scoreboard than anybody thought they would. Pruitt in trouble. Good defensive play. Greg Bottle, and listen to the fans here at Shea Stadium.
There was absolutely no place for him to go on that play because the defensive unit of the New York Jets really did a fine job. You can see it's a pitch out, hoping to get outside or hoping to cut back. He doesn't care, but Buttle, 51, is playing very, very well.
And Lawrence Pillars is the man who caused a lot of problems.
Coming up from the inside, making sure he could not cut back. So Pruitt had absolutely nowhere to go. Good defensive play by the New York Jets.
So it's now third down goal to go at the 12. And don't forget the Browns, of course, have Don Cockcroft, an excellent field goal kicker. Sipe to throw, sends everybody out. It is there, touchdown to Greg Pruitt.
He had to pinpoint that pass. Reggie Rucker, number 33, was also out there, but 34, Pruitt, was coming down and running toward the corner of the end zone. They had a blitz on, but it was picked up very nicely by the Cleveland Browns. Good release, good timing by Brian Sipe. Pruitt is there, 6 points on the board.
60 yards on the drive in 10 plays, and Cockcroft to attempt the point after. Dave Logan holds. The kick is up. There's a flag down. The kick was through the uprights, but there's a marker on the play. Offsides against the Jets. It will be refused, and the point counts. So it is Cleveland 7 and the New York Jets 3. We'll be back in a moment. We've got 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first quarter. We've had 2 scoring drives, a field goal for the Jets and a touchdown for the Browns.
Well, you had mentioned in the pregame show that these were very explosive teams offensively. The big question mark was defense. Now, each team has had possession. Each team has scored. So they are moving the football. The problems right now for the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets is stopping the opposition.
Bruce Harper and Ken Stroy are deep. Cockcroft will be kicking off. Now, the Jets want Bruce Harper on the return. So he and Stroy play a game that keeps changing sides. Good kickoff, taken a yard deep. Harper has it. He's to the 10, 15, 20, out around the 23-yard line on the return. Tripped up by Willis Adams, the #1 draft choice out of Houston. Today's telecast, presented by authority of the National Football League, intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this telecast without the express written consent of the New York Jets and the National Football League is prohibited. So the Jets go to work on their own 23-yard line, first down, and they trail in the ball game 7-3. Scott Durking and Kevin Long are the 2 running backs. Matt Robinson is the quarterback. Kevin Long, and whistle sound. There may have been a violation of the 30-second clock, a delay of game. That will be it. Either that or illegal procedure.
They're going to get him for illegal procedure. It'll be a 5-yard penalty.
That'll be a movement of any interior offensive lineman from tackle to tackle once he goes to 3 or 4 point stance. He cannot make a move. Here's the call. Ball start on 72. Chris Ward, if you could read lips. Because we didn't pick up his microphone. And Fred, you may have forgotten to turn it on. Okay, bring it back to the 18-yard line, and it'll be first down 15. Fake. Robinson throws. It is incomplete. Going to Derek Gaffney and around the 34-yard line. Ron Bolton had the defensive coverage.
Had a lot of zip on the ball that time. I'm talking about Matt Robinson. He was just a hair off in the throw to Derek Gaffney. It's been a great catch if he'd have been able to come up with it.
In the fourth quarter, Dallas leading St. Louis 19-14.
Well, St. Louis has come back a couple of times in that ball game. Jim Hart has thrown 2 touchdown passes with Dallas leading.
Bruce Harper and Clark Gaines are the 2 running backs. It's 2nd and 15, passing down. Barkham in motion. Draw. Harper for the first down. Oliver Davis finally stopped him at the 36-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, speed got him some extra yards on that one. Linebacker 52, Ambrose, is coming. And watch this move on Clarence Scott, 22. He was going one way, but just couldn't make the adjustment coming back to make the tackle on number 42, Bruce Harper, coming up with a big first down.
First down and 10, a gain of 18 out to the 36-yard line. Now Durking and Long are the two running backs. The Jets will alternate 4 men in the backfield. Roberts to the throw. And he is sacked for the second time. Alzado with his second sack of the ball game.
The thing about Alzado, number 77 of the Cleveland Browns, is he is a man that's going to be coming after you every play. A lot of fine defensive players will ease up every once in a while. Not that man. He's not going to ease up, and he should not be in good shape right now.
Oh, I was going to ask. It is warm. The humidity is 77 degrees. Now, will that get to Lyle Alzado?
It should, because he hadn't been in training camp that long. He's only been in training camp for about a week.
Second and 17. Robinson throws. It's there. Barkham down at the 40-yard line. Clarence Scott making the tackle. So it will be third down in the neighborhood of 6 yards to go for the first down. A pickup of 11 on the play.
Number 83, Jerome Barkham, is a key man in the passing attack because, here's one reason, he's an outstanding receiver. Secondly, when you have a guy like Wesley Walker, number 85, defensively you must double cover him. That means that a man like Jerome Barkham is going to get single coverage.
13 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 4 out of the pattern. Deep and long and incomplete. Barkham, the intended receiver. A flag goes down.
Yeah.
Barkham never saw the ball. They will call offensive pass interference, I believe.
And it was. The one official didn't see it, but there was definitely that. But it was a good play by number 83.
Yes, it was.
Because don't give the ball to the opposition. He'd take the penalty, come on back, at least give us another shot at it.
That will be the call.
He was hanging this ball up in the air. It was
a terrible pass.
Well, I was trying to be kind. But right there, as you can see, Jerome Barkham is saying, I can't get it. I don't know where it is. You look like you're going to catch it, Clarence. Clarence Scott, 22, so I'm going to interfere.
Offensive pass interference, it is refused, so it is fourth down. And Chuck Ramsey is in the kick. He does not use a kicking shoe this year. And Keith Wright is dropping back. And Ramsey's punch vastly improved in preseason when he went back to his college style of not using a shoe, and he sails a beauty. Oh, into the end zone. Now that kick was some 70 yards in the air. And time runs out into the first quarter. The score, Cleveland 7, the Jets 7. We'll be right back after these messages from your local station.
Browns passed him up. They had a chance to draft him before the Jets took him, and he says he wants to prove that the Browns made a mistake.
Cleveland from the 20-yard line. Mike Pruitt carries, and he picks up 3 to the 23. What happened in that situation, Cleveland had an opportunity to pick him. They wanted instead Willis Adams. They made a switch with a draft choice with the San Diego Chargers so that the Chargers could pick up the tight end, which the Browns did not need because of Ozzie Newsome. So then they went for the wide receiver, and there was a little speculation about Lyons.
Lyons said that one of the coaches of the Cleveland Browns informed him that he was going to be the first one selected by them if they had the chance. This goes to prove you can't believe everything you hear.
That's right. Second and 7. Side. Good protection. Throws on target. Great throw. Slips 1, 2. Drop. 25-yard line. A lot of excitement, just a couple of yards. It'll be third down and 5. Stan Blinka finally got it. So Brian Sipe is now 3 for 3.
And it makes pretty good sense to go to that man, number 34, Greg Pruitt, because he was hemmed in, but he escaped a couple of guys before they finally came and made the tackle. But the Jets know this: when he has the football, you got to get some gang tackling over, get some people over there, because you don't want one-on-one on Pruitt.
Walt Michaels claims it's the number that he wears, because that's Walt Michaels' old number when he played. Passes intercepted. Burgess Owens has it. Pruitt slipped. Owens came right over the top with the interception. break for the New York Jets.
Well, you talk about, look what I found. Burgess Owens is an outstanding safety man for the New York Jets, but Pruitt slipped on that play, and I think probably why he did is because, Charlie, you know, it rained earlier in the day, and that part of the field was not covered by the tarp, so it could be a little slick out there on the grass. Taking a look, and you can see that he's coming. You can see that Pruitt, 34, fell down. 22, Burgess Owens coming up with a big interception. Great field position for the Jets.
To the 12-yard line, Kevin Long inside the 5, where it's Scott makes the tackle. Officials will spot it right at the 5-yard line.
I tell you, Kevin Long, when there's Sam Bertigliano, he's not too happy about that last play, but that's just one of the things that happened. The man slipped. But you take a look at Kevin Long. He's going now, when he makes his mind up and sees the hole. Hey, I'm going now. I'm not going to dance around. I'm getting as far as I possibly can and as quickly as I can.
2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line. Scott Durkee. They'll mark it down inside the 1.
Yeah, but that could be enough for a first down. They could have first and goal now.
About a half a yard away. First down goal to go.
25, Scott Kirking. Breaking inside, a good block by number 68, Eric Cunningham, a rookie, making a start here this afternoon. So Scott Durkee coming up with a big play. They've got 4. They got to figure they got at least 4 shots to get in now. Only 2 points.
Over the top. Jets have the lead. 9-7, extra points still to come.
Well, I guess Matt decided to go with his best ball carrier in a situation like that, Charlie. He wasn't going to chance any fumbles and losing any yards on first down. Take a shot there. He could actually take 2 quarterback shots if he didn't make it. And he had 2 more plays, really, from that situation to try to get it in. Because you got to figure you got 4 downs. You're inside the 2-yard line. You got 4 downs to make a touchdown.
Tim Moresco to hold. Pat Leahy with the extra point attempt. Flags are down. It is blocked. Alzado is hurt. He is still down. And there were 2 markers on the play. Cleveland was offside, so they will kick over.
Well, he might have knocked the wind out of him, Charlie. You're supposed to block it with your hands, not your stomach. Right through the middle. That's the spot that a kicker doesn't want to see. Oh, yes.
In the breadbasket.
Looks like he's healthy to me, Charlie. Huh?
Okay. Cleveland was offside.
He'll take it out on the quarterback.
Alzado is
gets his
winning,
hands
right.
on it.
Obviously somebody else's fault. And here's the extra point attempt again. It is done. The score, the New York Jets 10, the Cleveland Browns 7. We'll be back to Shea Stadium in a moment. Ricky Feature and Keith Wright are the 2 deep backs on the return. And Pat Leahy will be kicking off. We have 12 minutes and 11 seconds left in the first half. The Jets lead Cleveland by 3. Keith Wright on the return. 15, 20, 25, 30. Good return. 37-yard line.
Excellent blocking out in front of Keith Wright on that play by the Cleveland Browns. That's a sign of a well-coached football team, because he took that ball about 5 yards deep in the end zone. A lot of times they're told if it's that deep, down it in the end zone, don't take a chance. But he brought it all the way out to about the 37-yard line. Good field position.
Paul Darby and Johnny Lynn with the tackle for the Jets. So Cleveland, first down, their own 37-yard line. They trail by 3, 10-7. Ryan Sipe, the quarterback. Reggie Rucker shows motion. Sipe, good fake, throws, has a man open. Dave Logan, first down. Stan Blinka, the middle linebacker, makes the stop on Dave Logan from Colorado, 6'4", 216 pounds.
He makes a very nice target out there because of his size. This is the first game that he's had an opportunity to work the full game. Brian told us, Sipe told us that they played a little bit in the last ball game, but he's been out with a leg problem.
Dave Logan, Reggie Rucker, and Ozzie Newsome, all three receivers, the two wide receivers at tight end, have excellent speed. At the New York 47-yard line, Mike Pruitt. And Stan Blinka makes the tackle, the middle linebacker for the New York Jets.
This man is improved greatly over the last couple of years. Mike Pruitt, the #1 draft choice out of Purdue University, is coming along slowly, but now he's becoming more and more of an integral part of this Cleveland Brown offensive unit. He's got to block. He's got to be able to block, because when you have Greg Pruitt in the backfield, this man, Sam Bertigliano, wants to get the football to him, and wisely so.
2nd and 3. Greg Pruitt close to the first down. I believe he's got it. Lawrence Pillars brings him down.
First down.
37-yard line, first down. Here is a note to the viewers in Cleveland. There has been a change on the times of 2 of the Cleveland games. Cleveland and Houston on September the 30th. This is for a television time. Will be a 1 o'clock start. At Pittsburgh and Cleveland on October the 7th is now a 4 o'clock game. So if you'll file those 2 notes away. Sipe throws, has a man, and it is complete. Reggie Rucker.
Oh, that was behind for 3. The penetration will do great. Follow all the way. This is the quick pass going to the outside. Just taking a couple of steps by Brian Sipe and firing that ball out there. And it was meant that if Reggie didn't catch it, no one was going to catch it. Looked like he was throwing the ball away. I've done that on occasion, and people come up and make the catch.
2nd down and a couple at the Jet 29-yard line. Fake on a pitch and a hand to Mike Pruitt, and he's got the first. Schaefer, Suggs, and strong safety, and Stan Blinka, the middle linebacker, make the tackle at the 25-yard line, first down.
Well, the Cleveland Browns have moved the football each time they had it. Their only problem was the interception, and that came on kind of a freak situation when they're running.
So they've been able to move on offense. So both clubs starting again where they left off last year. A lot of offense. They both need to show defensive work. First down at the 5-yard line of New York. Greg Pruitt. He cuts back inside, almost the 20-yard line. Lawrence Pillars, Marty Lyons, the defensive there.
You know, because the play does not come to your side, that you can just forget about it and wait for the day to come. You've got all over the field. I'm talking about defensive players. You see Greg Pruitt going back into the huddle. But Lyons was one of the defensive men involved in that play, and he came from the right side all the way to the left side, which means you got to hustle. You got to hustle.
Okay, #1 draft choice from Alabama. 6'5", 245 pounds, and has 4.9 speed at 40 yards.
Got a safety blitz coming.
Pruitt. He'll be a couple of yards shy of the first down. This is Greg Pruitt. Marty Lyons was there along with Burgess Owens. Was it Owens that had the safety blitz on?
Burgess Owens was coming, and if they'd have held that count just a fraction longer, he wouldn't have been involved in the play because he was going to blitz.
He'd be offside if it held it much longer. He had a running start. All right, Calvin Hill comes in, and Greg Pruitt comes out at running back. Cleveland receives a good hand here in New York, possibly the Brooklyn connection of the Browns. We'll talk about that. 3rd down and 2. Mike Pruitt. It is a first down. The head coach, Sam Rutigliano, is from Brooklyn. The defensive end, Lyle Alzado, is from Brooklyn. Peter Hadhazy in the front office is from Brooklyn. But probably most important of all, Art Votel, the owner, is from Brooklyn.
That may be the reason a lot of those other folks go there in Cleveland.
There's Sam Rutigliano.
I know this about Art Modell. He's a Clevelandite.
He is now, for sure. At the 14-yard line, Sipe goes into the end zone. It is knocked away. Good defensive play by the rookie, Donald Dyke. The number 3 draft choice from Southeast Louisiana. Keith Wright, the intended receiver.
Good defensive play. Ryan Sipe was going to the flag of the end zone or a corner pattern. He did not throw. You can see the ball wobbling there. The man had the defensive man beat for a step. The ball had been there a little quicker. It might have been a touchdown. But it was a good defensive play by Donald Dykes, number 26 of the Jets.
2nd and 10 at the New York 14-yard line. Just over 7 minutes time remaining in the first half. Sipe throws in the corner and he overthrows Dave Logan. And Logan had a step on his man, Donald Dykes. So they're picking on the rookie at the corner.
Well, they're testing him. They had a safety blitz on this time. He got rid of the ball. He had to because Joe Klecko, 73, is giving him a little greeting right there. But as you can see, Logan had a step on number 26, Donald Dykes. Had the ball been on the money, it would have been 6.
Greg Pruitt comes back in, and Mike Pruitt comes out.
Charlie, that shows what a pass rush will do because he had to throw that ball before he was really set and wanted to throw it.
Greg Pruitt and Calvin Hill are the 2 running backs. Logan is wide to the far side. Rucker wide to the near side. Ozzie Newsome, the tight end. Into the corner one more time. It is incomplete. Exactly the same play.
Well,
going to Logan, trying to just loft it in the corner over the defender.
I know the people from Cleveland realize that Dave Logan was an outstanding athlete at Colorado. One of the sports he played was basketball. So Brian probably figured that here's a man that has 4 or 5 inch advantage over the defensive man. Get it up in the air. His man, number 85, Logan, has just as good a chance of getting it as a defensive man, or a better chance of getting it.
Was there a flag down yet? Holding is refused. So now the field goal team will come in. It'll be 4th and 10 at the 14-yard line. The kick will come from around the 21. Don Cockcroft, the National Football League's all-time most accurate field goal kicker. His average is 67%. Dave Logan holding at the 21. A kick of 31 yards to tie it up. It is good from 31 yards. And the score is now tied. Cleveland 10, the Jets 10, 6:57 left in the first half. 39 yards, 11 plays to the field goal to tie it up at 10-10. With 6:57 left to go in the second quarter. Bruce Harper and Ken Stroy are deep. Now, at this moment, Harper's on the left side of the screen, but when Cockcroft kicks off, he could well be on the right side. But they play a little game because they want Harper to get the football.
Well, unless it's completely away from him, he's going to go get it. Stroy, number 48, has sure hands back there, but he's back there for another reason. He's back there to block.
Cockcroft is now set. Harper circles under it, takes it at the 5, 15, 20, 25. 25 yards in the return to about the 30-yard line. Now let's check the NFL scoreboard for other games. It took place earlier this afternoon around the league. There they are. Fourth quarter, Dallas leading St. Louis, 19-14. Chicago, Green Bay. All right, we'll update those and also the finals. Let's get back to this game. Jets now from their own 30-yard line. First down. Robinson under pressure. He'll be sacked. Jerry Shirk got him. That is the 3rd sack of the ball game for the Cleveland Browns. Now, the New York Jets do not have a sack. Last year, the Jets had only 22 all season long, tying Buffalo for the fewest in the league. The Browns had only 31, not that much better. So we have seen that improvement defensively for Cleveland show itself in the statistics.
Well, you've seen number
game.
77 of the Browns, Lyle Alzado, come up with, I think he's had 2 sacks already.
Right.
He's put pressure on the quarterback that last time. Linebacker Clay Matthews, number 57, was blitzing, and that enabled Jerry Shirk to make the sack on Matt Robinson.
2nd and 20. Robinson Over the middle, pass is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Wesley Walker. Oliver Davis was following him, and Oliver Davis may have been shaken up a bit on the play. And this is something you will very seldom see, and that is Wesley Walker dropped the football.
Yeah, he was open. The ball was there. Had he made the tackle or had he made the catch and broken the tackle of number 21, Oliver Davis, it would have been really a big game.
Oliver Davis, as I mentioned, shaken up on the play. He's now coming out. Lawrence Johnson, taken in the second round of the draft, replacing him, third down 20 at the 20-yard line. Robinson holds both backs in the block, and he will be dropped at the 16-yard line.
Number 77, Lyle Alzado. I told you that Lyle Alzado is the type of ball player that he comes after you 100% all of the time. And you can see Chris Ward, 72, of the Jets. He's a fine offensive tackle, trying to make a move. But look at the strength of Alzado, pushing that man, 270-pound Chris Ward away and making the tackle.
That is Alzado's third sack of the ball game, and Chuck Ramsey will be kicking. The wind swirls at Shea Stadium. You really can't get a good read on it.
Oh, they
rush! Oh, flag will go down. It will be a penalty against Cleveland. Contact was made on the kicker. Gerald Irons, number 86, went after the block. Did not get to the football, but he got all of Chuck Ramsey. And you have to touch the football, then you can go in.
I don't know how he missed it. You can see number 86, Gerald Irons, coming in. He was right in a great position, right in front of the kicker. I don't know how he missed the ball, but he did not miss Ramsey, the kicker. It's a good break for the Jets and a very tough break for the Cleveland Browns, because they had the pressure on. They had it coming. That was designed like it's designed on the blackboard to go in and block a kick, because you're coming the right place, right up the middle.
The officials spot the ball at the 21-yard line. It is running into the kicker, not roughing, running into the kicker. That is 5 yards, but an automatic first down. So at the 21-yard line, it is 1st and 10. Bruce Harper and Clark Gage are the running backs. Harper goes inside. Fourth quarter, Chicago leading Green Bay 6-3.
Like a baseball score. Not this one.
Fourth quarter, Atlanta, New Orleans, they're tied 34-34. Rams over Oakland in the second quarter, 14-0. Oh, San Diego has had a lot of injury problems. No score between Cincinnati and Denver. Kansas City leading Baltimore in the second quarter. Harper. Clay Matthews makes the tackle. I want to mention about San Diego. Everybody picked them as a playoff ball club, but they have lost 3 key players thus far, facing a very tough Seattle team. But if the Chargers can stay close in the first half of the season and get some people back, then
well, they lost Louis Kelcher.
Yeah, well, that's like losing 3 when you lose
right.
Louis.
That's the one side of the defensive line almost.
Doug Wilkerson, an offensive lineman, they lost, and they also lost the linebackers. Third down 5. Robinson over the middle. It is there. Jerome Barkham. First down. 37-yard line. Clarence Scott makes the tackle. Jets on their own 37-yard line, first down.
Number 52, Dick Ambrose, is the middle linebacker, and that's who number 17, Matt Robinson, is keying. He's going down. He's getting enough yardage for the first down, just turning around and hooking, because number 22, Clarence Scott, has him man-to-man. The reason he has him man-to-man is because I said earlier, number 85, Wesley Walker's on that Jet team, and they're going to double cover him.
The ball game tied at 10-10 between the Browns and the Jets. First down, New York, their own 37. Bootleg.
Oh, yes. Good move.
You like that, don't you?
It's a smart move. That's an intelligent move. He had a bootleg there when everybody was going the other way, and I'm sure he just told his back, I'm going to keep the ball. But you can see number 57 is Clay Matthews. He is fooled completely by it. And here comes Matt Robinson. Now he's going to get as much yardage as he can, and then he's doing the wise thing. But he shouldn't slow down there. You better keep moving, because defensive men have a tendency, even though you're out of bounds, to hit you anyway.
When you say good move, I didn't know whether you meant the bootleg or the way he got out of bounds.
Well, both of them. Getting out of bounds was a smart move.
First down, Jets own 47-yard line. Pass is complete.
Wow.
Derek Gaffney just scooped it off the turf, and Ron Bolton was there for Cleveland.
This is a quick pass by number 17, Matt Robinson, getting it out there. He's winding up in the ball, and look, his thumb has to be bothering. Look at that ball, how it's wobbling out there.
I'm not sure if he didn't short hop that ball. If Kenny Fouts, our director, can just back that up, maybe we can see. Thank you, Kenny. Right there. Now let's see. Oh, he did get his hands on it. Good call by the official. Cleveland 49-yard line. Second down, about 6, and Gaines will be wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Jerry Shirk just jumped on his shoulder. May get a yard at the 48.
I had mentioned number 72 of the Cleveland Browns, Jerry Shirk, is really important because he solidifies. Now look at Randy Rasmussen was taking an angle on him. Shirk just zipped past him into the backfield, got penetration, and made the tackle. That time, number 72, Shirk gets right, Randy gets wrong.
Mark it at the 48-yard line of Cleveland. Third down, 5. 2:26 time remaining, first half. Ball game tied at 10-10. Delay over the middle. Clark Gage. Dick Ambrose makes the tackle, 37-yard line.
Good play. You can see a game between Lyle Alzate, 77, 72, Jerry Shirk. They're crisscrossing or changing their lanes to rush the passer. But wide open was number 21, Clark Gaines, and coming up with a big play and a first down. Robinson just got the ball off in time.
And the 2-minute warning is now given to both benches. And we'll take a timeout. And we're tied up at Shea, 10-10. All right, this is number 92, Rich Dimmler, the rookie from USC, 5th-round draft choice. He has replaced Mickey Sims, the defensive left tackle in this series. Jets at the Cleveland 37, first down, and whistle sound. Flags are down. Illegal procedure against New York. That'll be for a movement by an interior lineman. That's an automatic call. Let's go back to Sports World. New time. It's now on Saturdays after the baseball game. Here's the call from the referee. And he was having microphone problems. We're not picking it up. But anyway, that's what it was. False start. It's on Chris Ward. On the AAF World Series of Track and Field on Sports World, we had the Oslo Mile. You saw Sebastian Coe, 3:49 flat. Saw the Zurich Sprints, and the coverage of that same race, you saw Sebastian Coe set the world record at 1,500. And we now go to Brussels and the 10,000. That'll be on next Saturday. Robinson drops it off. Pass is complete to Bruce Harper, and he is down inside the 40-yard line.
Pass was complete, but not for very much. Generally, the running backs, the responsibility of covering the running back is a linebacker, and the linebackers were out on him that time.
Clay Matthews is the man who got him. It'll be second down 12. 39-yard line of Cleveland. .124 time remaining first half. Robinson deep over the middle. Passes. Oh!
Yes!
Gaffney, a one-hand catch. Pulls it down. 23-yard line, first down. Jets are ready to go.
Charlie, he's got to be smiling after that one. That was a great catch.
New York takes the timeout.
You want to know what a great catch is? Here's one. The ball is not thrown well. It's wobbly. It's thrown behind, but number 81, Derek Gaffney. That's a tremendous. That's a Super Bowl catch right there.
And great coverage by our cameraman here.
Yes,
they're
sir.
all on our line. Thank you, men. And also to Mike Weissman, Kenny Fouts in the truck. All right, first down Jets. 23-yard line. The draw. It'll lose at least a yard. Lyle Alzado was there to stop Clark Gage.
Well, they've got this is their 2-minute drill. They've got less than 1 minute remaining in the football game. They had 2 plays called, hoping that they would break that one, but it didn't work. They'd probably have a pass play now.
Second and 11. into coverage, tipped away, no
He
good.
is not throwing that ball well. That ball is floating. He's not getting a good rotation on the football, and I'm sure that Walt Michaels is taking a very close look at Matt Robinson. You're seeing Scott Durking right there, but
Durking's the intended receiver, and Matthews broke it up. But watch the pass.
he's bringing that ball way down around his hip and throwing it. Look at how it's wobbling down there, and it isn't getting to the receiver with any velocity on it. And I've seen him throw before. We saw him throw a couple of weeks ago, and that's not the same Matt Robinson.
Actually, Durking is the one that knocked the ball away. It would have been intercepted.
That's a good play by Scott Durkin.
3rd down and 11. Jets have thrown 24, 44 seconds left to go, first half. Robinson drops it off, right flat. Good fake. Clark Gage. He will come up shy of the first down.
He shouldn't call timeout now. It's 4th down. They got to go for the field goal.
It'll be 4th down and a couple. Jets have the timeout. 31 seconds left. We'll be back to Shea Stadium in a moment. We're tied at 10-10.